Hello, I'm going to do intros at the end of the video so we can get straight into this. This is a video about using artificial intelligence to create software and situations for my hologram. So first of all, what is the hologram? This is a LookingGlassFactory portrait. So this is just default, so it's just like operating as another screen at the moment. And then if I show you here, so we'll just turn it into a display. Alright, cool. So now we have it in a holographic, more of a holographic mode. So I'm gonna have to find a better way of showing this, but maybe you can see a little bit here. Three-dimensional plane, different axes, and yes, the three-dimensional images are being shown in holographics. So basically, this image that I've just shown you here was created by a guy whose video inspired this video, where he was using Chat GPT to create three-dimensional objects for Blender. So this is Blender what I'm using now. So yeah, I just thought I would learn in freeform, because I think that's the best thing about artificial intelligence. So this is the code here that he got created when he did it. So I'm going to say, take this and make it a pair. So let's see what happens here. So obviously I'm asking something that isn't exact. The what it's been given is a bunch of individual points that were based on at least like Mandelbrot type mathematics to be able to create. So it's a super abstract shape operating in three-dimensional space, completely asymmetric, and I'm not going to say unnatural because it might have fractals in it, but yeah, it's not a normal shape. So now it's okay. Let's see. This is I want to do something a little bit more. I think it is taking too much freedom in that, and ultimately I want it to just give me something and make it so. Make this pyramid. Let's see. Saying the same thing again, huh? I don't believe it. It needs to do it. Let's see. This is the learning and free. Because I'm not super familiar. I use Unity more. That's why the Blender video excited me, because it was a way of engaging it where I actually feel like I have the time to be able to take it in. So I'm sure what it's saying now makes more sense, and yet I'm going to insist. So I've said you make the edits and recreate the file. Let's see. Right. So it does know to do it. See, what I found is sometimes with when it does stuff like that, so what might happen now is as it's writing out the code, it might stop halfway through and I have to continue. So sometimes when it doesn't want to just spit it out. Yeah, see, that doesn't look like a whole. Okay. I'm still not convinced. So I need to change how I'm asking it. So let's try some different verbiage. Modify this into, let's go more on. Maybe because the original shape is so abstract, and it can't do it exact. That's why I'm trying to put the creativity on me, and I'm saying nah. Okay. Okay. So let's give it a shot. Let's just see what it's saying then. So so see, he's probably done it, but it's without the vertices in there. That's not satisfactory. I want the actual thing. So do you know what? It's possibly because it's, remember, like, it's kind of weird. Obviously, everybody knows about the whole situation that it just can say that it's right when it's not. So let's see. Modify this into more of a pyramid. There you go. So you see, I see a lot of people making videos that are like, you know, they're engaging with it. I'm not saying anything against their personalities, but there seems to be, when interacting with this technology, this particular iteration of artificial intelligence, it's like some kind of who's smarter than who, like, oh, the AI is dumb, it didn't know how to do this, or oh, mad, look how smart it is. It's not. I don't really approach it like that. I very much look at it like a tool. So as you would have seen in that little kind of back and forth, it's not about definitively like I'm asking it wrong, and it's not about definitively this thing's trying to avoid, or it's not trying to do whatever. Like we'll see if this code works now, but that little process, I think that's what's missing with some people. Is it's about understanding that you're on the preface, you know, the peripheral of something that could be pretty crazy. And so with that is a lot of experimentation and nuance, and, you know, possibilities for you to find out the thing. Maybe there is something wrong and you're the person to get it fixed. So let's see what happens here and see what shape we're going to get. All right, this is what happened when I loaded that original shape. It looks like it's going to take a little bit of time to load up. So yeah, let me just say this then on that same sort of kind of level, that I think, you know, why I'm making these videos and why I was inspired by the video that I saw to make these videos is because I think that the really unique thing that this iteration of artificial intelligence is going to bring to the everyday person is the ability to negate gatekeepers. I understand why people become gatekeepers. You know, you go through a particular process, you put your energy in, you put your time in, and so by the time you're collecting fruits and seeds, it seems a bit mad, maybe people jumping over hurdles that for you were like huge walls and mountains. So I understand why individuals become gatekeepers in situations. I think that when you're dealing with experienced people, it's smarter to be like cognizant and empathetic to why people become gatekeepers. At the same time, I actually don't give a fuck about most of these things specifically. So if I have the opportunity to be able to learn, for example, I've been coding now for maybe 6-7 years, And because I'm self-taught, I've been aware for like the last year solid, okay, I would learn so much from working inside of an organization that's used to dealing with like high level software breakdowns, i.e., they've got software that has had to be created by so many different people. They've got experience in delegating the work and how you break that up and how you run that all in synchronization and that kind of stuff. So I wanted to get into one of these places purely for that fact, because when people teach you and it's part of their like their work, their organization, they don't give you the long wind version. They give you the direct version. Now I don't need to. Now this piece of software, specifically Chat GPT, it has the ability to teach in and of itself. Because obviously it's not one individual super high level coder, but it is a mass amounts of information from quite a lot of them. And one thing that definitely covers is the basics. You know, I come with my own nuance. So let's look at this thing here now. So we got some next one. So I think that's the top one. So this is the new one here. So we've got the shape. It's not an actual direct pyramid. So let's switch up this view. So we got it here. So that's what the camera's seeing. So let's get this. What have we got here? What is it? Okay, here we go. So rotate. Nope, it's not rotate that way. Ooh. There we go. So more pyramid-ish. Hold on. So this is the first one here. And then this is the second one. Okay. So, still super abstract. I'm gonna do something a little bit more with that. So to show you here in, let me get you a view in the hologram. So yeah, nothing like a pyramid, but we're gonna do some better things here. So yeah, cool. All right. So yeah, that's the end of that video then. So my name is Vince Southblessed. I'm a transmedia producer, a creative technologist, and now with artificial intelligence, I'm going to be using artificial intelligence throughout all of that. So I'm going to be making comics, I'm going to be making games, I'm going to be pushing forward trying to make anime, whilst making gadgets, bits of software, and generally, you know, furthering my education, my self-taught education that I've been doing for my whole life through this new tool, through this new Google. So thank you very, very much for watching. If you're one of my previous subscribers, you're already the MVP, because you know this is technically my dead channel that I never upload on because I've just been making stuff, and yet it's the one that has the most subscribers out of all of my platforms. So genuinely, you are the VIP. If you're a new VIP joining, I hope you found something interesting about this, and I will catch you on the next video.